Hey, Slim, when you got that win, it was a big pour out of emotion there. You kind of just let it all out, started crying on the cage. Just tell me a little bit more about all the emotions that came out and just how it felt to be in that moment.
Yeah, thank you. You know, I am happy for this win today. Is my first fight in USA and in Bellator. It's my debut, and I am happy for this performance. You know, it was a lot of emotion when I win this fight because I have a hard time and long way to come until here. Many years of training and sacrifice to make all this way here, and finally I make my debut, and it was a win. So thanks God for all this. Thanks for everyone who support me. You know, my brother Omar, my brother Ali, you know, my team where I make training, and I am happy that I am here today. Thanks God for everything.
Was there any confusion in there after the fight was stopped? I know there was a little bit of like, you know, people weren't sure what was going on. I wasn't sure if you knew what was going on or if you were just so overwhelmed with emotion that you just didn't even care.
Yes, yeah, for the stop.
Yes, for the stoppage.
No, I hear his leg when make like crack, you know, and I see when he talk with the referee, he want to stop, you know, so. But I keep going, and after the referee, he stopped it. So, you know, it happened. So and I wish for him fast recovery, you know, and big respect for my opponent.
So Davion was a top 10 heavyweight. You just beat him in your first Bellator fight. Where do you go from here? Where do you want a top 5 opponent next?
Okay. Yes, it makes sense if I take a guy from top 5, because today I fight with a guy from top 10. But, you know, I'm ready for everyone. I will take 1 week rest. I will back to gym, back to training, and I wait for the next call from Bellator.
Yeah. Slim, right over here, congrats on a big victory. I know this was a huge moment for you and the team. Right out the gate, Davion Franklin came through and threw a flying knee. What was your reaction to that? And, yeah.
Okay. Yes. You know, I was sure that he will make a fast start, you know, because I am a wrestler. So he will try to make strong punches from the start. And when I start the fight, I see him when he accelerate through me, you know. So directly I go away, I circle, you know, away from his side, you know. So in the fight, you must waiting from everything. From the first second, you must focus from the first second. You must wait. Anything can happen in the fight, and this is what I did.
I know you, Slim, have been denied in life. You've been through some tough moments. Now, this is a breakaway moment, right? This is a huge moment, like I said, for you and the team. How much of a relief or a, you know, big moment is this for you and the people that surround you tonight?
It's big emotion, you know, and big happiness. You know, not just for me, like you said, for everyone who support me, you know. We was waiting for this moment long time, you know, and we make a long way to be here in USA today and to fight in Bellator. So, you know, this win, I'm happy for these people who is around me and support me more than myself, you know, because this is, this fight, really, I make it for them, you know, more than myself, you know. For me, I'm happy to be here. Win or lose, I know who I am, you know. But I make it really, you know, like a gift for these people, you know. It's small gift because they make biggest thing for me, you know. But this is only what I can do is fighting and win. So this is what I can do for them, you know.
Absolutely. And last question for you.
Yeah.
Where do you go from here? You know, this is your Bellator debut. You took out a guy who's been in the rankings, who's made some noise in that division. What's next for you?
You know, like I said, I'm ready for everyone. Yes, it will make sense if I take a guy like more ranking than this guy, because I beat some guy who is ranking 9. So I wish if I can get some guy more ranking, but I'm ready for everyone. I will take 1 week rest. I back to training, back to my gym, normal life, you know. I keep going, and I'm waiting for anytime when Bellator call me. Thank you.
You mentioned that this week was difficult and even just getting here to the United States was difficult. Can you talk about what you went through and how you were able to overcome it?
You know, I cannot say it's difficult, but you know, it's like first time, you know, I come to fight in USA. So it's like a new thing for me, you know, but I stay focused about this, you know, and yeah, so just stay focused and, you know, I train and I go to fight, you know.
What was different about it? Was it just the location, the time difference, the food, everything? What was different about fighting here this time?
You know, I don't feel big difference. The atmosphere, it was good in Bellator, you know, the hotel, it was good. Everything is fine, you know. People who support me is around me, you know. So I didn't feel big difference, you know. I stay training, quiet, and focus. Thank you.
السلام عليكم سليم.
وعليكم السلام.
الشعب التونسي فخور فيك كتير.
شكرا أخي.
This is your first fight in the Bellator cage.
Yes.
You got the finish. Can Bellator expect more of these kind of performances from you, or are we barely scratching the surface?
Sorry. If you can repeat because I didn't hear you.
You got your finish tonight inside the cage.
Yes.
And is this something that Bellator can expect from you moving forward, or are we barely scratching the surface of your potential?
Yes, you know, first, thanks for Bellator for this opportunity, you know, and, you know, I train hard for this fight, you know, and I make all that I give best performance in the cage, you know, and I prepare my strategy, I prepare my tactic for this fight, and when I go in the cage, I make what I learn, you know.
Awesome. And final question from me. Are there any names that Bellator has floated around in terms of your next matchup, or are there any names that you would like to fight for your next fight?
You know, I'm ready for anyone, but like I said, you know, I'm waiting for if I can take someone like more ranking than this guy, but I'm ready for anyone. Thank you.
How's it going, Slim?
Yes, fine, alhamdulillah.
MMA Locker Room, part of Pub Sports Radio. I mean, it took you a long time to get here, but you're finally here. Can you talk about some of the fighters that you train with over there at MMA Factory that got you ready for this fight?
Yes, you know, I thanks for every teammate who is with me in training camp. You know, many heavyweights in my gym. I training with them very hard. You know, every day, 2 times per day. I make hard training, and thanks for my team who is with me today. We prepare hard. We make a very good training camp, and we are here today.
Got it. And then religion is powerful. It seems like, you know, the Islam fans, they're some of the loyalist people out there. Can you talk a little bit about like your fans and how they actually push you through here and how your religion actually plays a part and helps you in your everyday life?
I thank every fan who support me from Arabic countries or Islamic countries. You know, this support for me, you know, it gives me big emotion and big motivation. Thanks for all of them, you know, and I promise them to make good fights in the future, inshallah.
Got it. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
What's up, Slim? Just one question right here.
Yes.
You think of all you had to go through to get here, you and Omar struggling in Europe, 7 years, all that journey. If someone told you during that time that you'd be sitting up here making your debut in one of the biggest promotions in the world, would you have believed them, or was there ever a moment where you didn't think you'd make it this far?
Yes, there is people who told me, him and my manager, you know, they told me that you will be here one day and we will help you to be here, but I didn't believe, you know. I believe them, you know, but they believe on me, and Omar, he believed on me more than I believe in myself, you know. So they told, I find some people who told me, but I didn't believe, you know. And today I believe. Yeah. So thanks for their motivation, you know. And thanks that they make all the power to help me, you know, to be here today. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you, Slim.
I got one. Who was the first person you hugged after you walked out of the ring? Because obviously it was an emotional win for you. And what were you thinking in that corner when you got the knockout? And then who was the first two people you hugged on the way out of the ring? What did they mean to you and how did this?
Yes, is my brother, you know, my big brother, and later my coach and my partner. And I know that they are happy for me, you know. I know they are good in their life, you know, but they try to be happy for me, you know. And when I win, I see the happiness in their face. This is make me feel glad, you know. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.